cold process soap. Hey guys. So I am working a little bit different today. I do have you set up for multiple cameras. Hey, Soap Mama. Hello there. So we are actually going to be making a whipped soap. I have all kinds of devices here. Soap Nation is here. I do have my chat going along the side, so if you are attempting to connect with me on YouTube, guys, if you're not already following me on YouTube, if you just search for Zakia Ringgold, I will come right up. But it looks like we're a little bit far from the camera, and if you guys are looking at me with your phone this way, if you turn it this way, that will get rid of the black bars that are on the top, and you'll get full picture in picture. Well, not really. It's just one picture. But if you are brand new to me, my name is Zakia Ringgold of naturalsoapbyzakia.com and livesoapschool.com, where if you are just coming to know us, you don't know, but if you've been around for a little while, you know that it is so much more than soap. I'm just going to take a peek here. Is this streaming through your new It is not streaming through my new media app. This is streaming from my laptop. But guys, I do have an app out. It's available on the Google Play Store as well as the Apple iTunes Store. So if you just look up Soap Live, you'll be able to download it. Soap Nation is a rock star in a rock star voice. Absolutely. LOL. Are you in your next soap studio? This is the same soap studio that you guys always see me in. Let me try and get on here because your comments, they're kind of large, but I'm still like squinting to get up there and see it. But there's the little television behind me. You can't really see it. I think I need like a 50-inch screen back here, but that might be too big. That might be going too far. And let me just check. This is the same soap. Okay, so you guys can see pretty clearly, I think. Hey, Lorraine. Hey, Robin. And Zeely, how are you? Look, I'm like talking to you on here, but you're on there. So what we're doing today is actually making a whipped soap. Good afternoon to Zakia and everyone. Oh, that's Lorraine. Hello. How are you? So what we're going to be doing today is a very simple whipped soap. I do have the blender over here so that you guys are actually able to see directly into the blender as it's going, and I can talk to you and all of that. As it says, let me see, am I pointing in the right direction? Okay, I'm excited for you and have got to get your app. Say it again, please. Hey there. Looks good when you turn so close. Hi there. Hey, Puddin'. How are you? So I have an app, guys, and the app is called Soap Live. And from there, you'll be able to join our VIP program. You'll also be able to live stream directly to Facebook or YouTube. We're having a little bit of trouble with getting it to stream out to Periscope. We're still working on that part. And then there's also video in there. In the VIP, you're able to see videos that are not released to other people, recipes for making your own stuff at home, and then, of course, behind the scenes, technical kind of stuff that I have learned along the way. Soap Live app is on the Play Store, and it should be available in the iTunes Store in the next couple of hours. So I'm really excited about that. And, of course, I have my books here, and probably by tomorrow, we'll be streaming on all platforms simultaneously. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and of course our home, away from home, Periscope. So I wanted to show you guys how I go about. Hey, Zakia. Hi, everyone. You want some? I'm sorry there's no title on here. That kind of sucks a little bit, but you know, whatever. And as you can see, my doctor, I'm still in my boot. I know a lot of you come and you ask, well, how is your foot doing? My foot is doing better. I used to be on a wedge that was about this high, which was 6 inches off the ground. I'm now in a 4-inch wedge. So they're slowly allowing my Achilles tendon to fix itself. I am drinking a ton of turmeric tea pretty much 3 times a day. You know, I go the all natural route as much as possible. So I'm able to now stand and walk. Hello there. And I'm looking down here on my phone. Oh my, what happened? Yeah, every time I mention it, I got to go over the story, but I'm going to tell you because you have missed it. What happened on Super Bowl Sunday, I was celebrating the fact that the Eagles had won the Super Bowl. The way I was not drunk, but I was just jumping up and down, and I kind of forgot that I was a little bit older than 21. And when I came down that third time, I ruptured my Achilles tendon. And when I ruptured it, my foot went numb. What do the tea do? Well, turmeric is a natural healer, I like to call it. It's all purpose. What had happened was, and so what ended up happening was I ruptured it. I didn't realize I ruptured it. I knew I didn't break my ankle because no bones broke, but I heard like a pop sound in my ankle. And when I went to the doctors, DJ, hi! We've been kind of crossing each other in different broadcasts. So I'm glad you get a chance to see me live. And what ended up happening was they said it was ruptured and I was going to have to stay off my feet for 3 months. And so I'm just now getting out of my cast and I'm just now able to put a little bit of pressure on there. So it's healing well. They say I have about another 4 or 5 weeks before I'm back to my normal self. But overall, it has given me a time to be still. And I tell people all the time, be careful what you ask for and then also be prepared for what you ask for. Because right before I went out on that Sunday, that previous Thursday, I was saying, God, I just need a month to sit down and kind of get my mind together and stop running. And sure enough, 3 days later, on the third day, he said, ask and ye shall receive. So that's what happened with my ankle, but things are going very, very well and I am healing very well. So I am doing a whipped butter recipe, which you can use any butters that you like. I actually got some butter from Honestly Catchy. I don't know if you guys are following her. She forgot that she's not 29 anymore. Yeah, I'm not 21. That was the number I was going for. But there's Catchy right there. Catchy had sent me some shea butter straight from Nigeria. Hello, I just was talking about you. Are you going to jump for Villanova? Heck no. I ain't jumping for no other teams. You want to know why? Because none of them care. They're like, oh, you're a fan. Sorry for you. And so what I'm going to be doing is a whipped shea butter with a lot of mango butter and a little bit of the shea butter. Oh my, I'm listening. And my mom has mastered a recipe. I have not been able to replicate what it is that she has done. Thank you for retweeting, Catchy. But I have kind of come up with my own formula that I'm going to do. We're going to put them in these little jars here. And I also need to tell you guys what's happening at Natural Soap by Zakia. Soap Nation has grown extremely quickly, very fast. We have some ambassadors. And so I also have started an affiliate program. Where are you broadcasting at? Right now, I'm broadcasting here on Periscope. And if you guys, I see some people are commenting from YouTube. Hi, YouTube. And I'm broadcasting from my laptop. I'm so sick. Darn it. And so once I upgrade one of my services, we'll be able to broadcast to YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, and Instagram all at the same time. So we'll be on all 4. So I'm not stopping on one, starting on another, stopping on one, starting on another. Most importantly, I'll be broadcasting from my app. No, what's hurting? So these are the ones that we're going to be making, but I wanted to tell you guys about my affiliate/ambassador program. I would say maybe about 30% of the orders that come through Natural Soap by Zakia are actually from referrals. And as I've been looking at what other companies do with referrals, I think you should earn something for making a referral. So if you head over to my website, if you're already on my newsletter, you should have gotten something in your mail telling you that I now offer an affiliate program where if you refer someone to Natural Soap by Zakia, you'll get 15% of the sale. If you refer over $200 in a 30-day period, then that 15% actually jumps to 25% of the sale, because I have come to realize that this is not just growing because Zakia goes live. It's growing because of the word of mouth from all of you, and I think you should be rewarded. It's a way that you would be able to make money on your website, so you can get one of my links and post it there. Hey, Veronica! Juice, carrot, apple, beet, ginger, and mix in. Ooh, I love that. Is that like a healing tonic that you just gave her? That would be cool. And so if you are interested, or if you have already been referring people, now you can actually get money back. And there's a whole dashboard where you're able to see the referrals that you've made. And as long as you earn $20 in a 30-day period, every month you would get that deposited to your PayPal account. And you're able to track who has come to the website, what orders they have placed, how much they have spent, and how much you have earned. So if you're interested in becoming a SoapLadyZ ambassador / affiliate, head over to naturalsoapbyzakia.com and you can click on the affiliate tab. You might have to go into the menu, and then you can sign up to become an affiliate. And once you sign up, you can log into the dashboard. So that is what I wanted to tell you guys about that. But right now, what we're going to do is measure out a few oils. That's the bomb. Yeah, I realized how many people have referred, because when people order, they can give me like a little note and say, Damiana told me to come, or Dryer Buzz told me to come, or Laura sent me to your site, or I got a sample from somebody. Periscope's connection is bad today. Oh, it could be me. It could be me and my Wi-Fi. So that's why I'm still testing on here to make sure that everything works well. So I think that by me sharing in the fact that you guys are making those referrals, it's a way for not only me to grow, but you to grow as well. And then see, if you don't have a product, you don't have to worry about shipping. You don't have to worry about holding inventory. You don't have to worry about any of that. Just by you posting a link on your social media pages or anything like that. I have been missing you. Is this a new page? I'm good here. No, I've always been here. Go out. Yeah, try and swipe out and come back in. So, unfortunately, I cannot. You heard that? It was like, now we're going to get started. All good here. Unfortunately, I don't have my whisk. So what I'm going to have to do is actually melt down some of my butters just a little bit before we get started. And I have some oils. The oils that we're going to be using, the liquid oils, are jojoba oil, argan oil, vitamin E oil, and then I'm going to use a fragrance oil. If you wanted to keep your whipped butter 100% natural, you would not use a fragrance oil. But this has a certain smell that I absolutely, round one, right? That's going to be our intro tune. We're getting started now. You so funny. If you wanted to keep it 100% natural, you would want to look for essential oil. My mom only uses essential oils. She'll use like sound therapy. We're ready for the soap blessing, or whatever bath and body thing that you're doing, right? And so she always uses tea tree. Tea tree has antibacterial properties, so she uses that. But then she'll also use like the lemongrass. She doesn't use lavender so much. What other ones have I seen her use? Can't think of them, but there's quite a few. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to grab my mango butter, which is over here. I do get my mango butter in 10-pound blocks like this. So it comes in a box this size. My faves, lemongrass and neroli. I have never used neroli before. How does that smell? I'm always intrigued by the smell. Yes. You ladies rock. Bless. What mic are you using? I'm using the mic that's on my MacBook. If I were to switch over to this webcam one, you guys can't see it. I could turn the camera a little bit so you guys could see it. But I do have a new headset coming in so that we're able to take Skype calls while we are live. We did test out the Skype integration on the last, if you look at 2 broadcasts ago, I was able to actually have someone, did I put this on backwards? I did. I put the thumb in on the wrong side. I was actually able to have somebody join in live on both. Oh, the sound is coming across good. Okay, well, another point for Mac. And interestingly, I had just gotten my Mac in February, right before I had gotten hurt. And I was a little bit salty about that, but it's been working out very, very well. And so I don't need to make a whole lot of this. How's the leg? Excellent for skin. Smells like strong orange. Ooh, I'm going to have to get some of that. I am going to have to get some of that. I need a larger monitor because you guys are actually on my MacBook Air. So I have your comments coming up along the side, but they're still kind of small. So I have my cell phone here so that I can actually see what it is that you're seeing. Ooh, this is my favorite soap right here. It's Black Tie. Can you see it? That's good. Check, check, check. All right. So I'm going to turn my scale on. You always want to have a higher ratio of your solid butters than your liquid, or else you're going to be making almost a lotion, and it's not going to be a good lotion because we don't have anything to emulsify it. So it's just going to be a runny mess. And now, I think between now and possibly mid-May to early June, depending on where you are, you want your butters to be as thick as possible. See you later. You want your butters to be thick because otherwise, especially if you're shipping it in the mail, people are going to get it and it's going to be a runny mess. So I always do a 3-to-1 ratio. You guys have heard me say that before. If I'm doing 3 cups, which I never do it in cups, but if I'm doing 3 cups of my butters, I'm going to do 3 cups of, let's say, mango butter, 3 cups of shea butter, and then I would do 2 cups total of all of my liquids. So these here, the jojoba, vitamin E, the argan, the olive oil, the grapeseed oil, any of those liquids, total combined should be a 3-to-1 or a 3-to-2 ratio. I know that's kind of confusing. I'll write it out and make it a blog entry or whatever. Malcolm, thank you for coming in and inviting your followers. If you guys are new, I'm Zakia. We are making, I was about to say soap because I'm used to saying soap. And that way, and then also I'm going to be using some arrowroot powder because that's going to allow it to glide on your skin without a greasy feeling. You're welcome, LOL. So let's start out by measuring our mango butter. Now, how many of you have used mango butter before? Here, I'm going to bring it up close so you can actually see the consistency of it. And I always get unrefined. You want to get unrefined as much as possible. Do you guys see this? Because when it's unrefined, it holds on to those nutrients much, much better. When they refine it, it's going through a process. So to avoid that, we try and get unrefined as much as possible. So hopefully you guys were able to see that, and you also see me kind of like going behind the table. Only thing I don't like about this, I think this battery is about to die. Never! You have never used it. Mango butter has really nice qualities that it imparts on the skin. And so I like that one. And then it's lighter than your typical shea butter and cocoa butter. So it lends a really nice quality to your soap. I keep saying soap because you guys know that's what I'm always making. To your body butter. Stripping processes of healthy stuff. Great afternoon. Hi there. And thank you for catching the replay. You always catch the replay and you always leave hearts while you're there. So I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Now I only want to make 12 ounces of body butter. And that's because this is a sample for someone. see how they like it, and then I will be able to know, yes, continue on, my dear. And what I'm doing is I'm just measuring that out. Uh-oh. That's weird. It just went off the screen. Are we still here? Sending love from West Philly. Sending love. How are you? Forever Black Love. Dwayne, how are you? Great afternoon, Big Duke. Dwayne 300. Are you guys still there? Like my screen timed out because I was so far away. Natural soaps. We see. You can see me. This is why I can't take this call right now. That was someone calling me. It was kind of sort of important, but I can't take the call because we're kind of sort of live. So that is our mango butter. Then I'm going to measure out a little less, like maybe 2 ounces less of the shea butter. Now my shea butter I have in a bag because it used to be in a box, but it started getting softer. So I put it in the bag here. And love from London, ATL in the house, without a doubt, is Brooklyn. I would normally have music playing, but some of you guys are watching me on YouTube, and they're like, not on duty, not on duty. So here is my shea butter. Now, Ketchy sent me some, but I don't want to use that for this person, like, because I can't repeat it because I only have 2 pounds of that. So the shea butter that Ketchy sent me, we're not using that for this one. That's ours. That's our personal stash, guys. All right, so let me clear this out. And I got to remember what that was. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Hey, West Hill, good to see you. So here is our shea butter. Now, shea butter comes in a really cream color, and it also comes in a really yellow color. That just depends on the nut that was used to make it. YouTube got their own tell me about it. All these platforms do, but you know, what you gonna do? Actually, I'm going to keep it even. I'm going to keep it even. And do the same amount of shea butter. And we don't like to leave anything on the spoon. I would say lick the spoon, but this ain't edible. Is that a cookbook I see? Yes, these are my soap making cookbooks up here. I am actually the author of 2 soap making cookbooks. The first one here is the new Soap Makers Cookbook, Ingredients for Success. And I like the white nuts, no pun intended. But I know, no pun intended. That's not what we mean. That's not what we mean. I am the author of this book here, which is the new Soap Makers Cookbook, Ingredients for Success. And then the follow-up to that is my second book, the new Soap Makers Cookbook, Making Cold Processed Soap from Scratch. Both of them are available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and of course my website at Natural Soap by Zakia. Wow, thank you. So they are the hard butters that we are going to use. There's not a whole lot in here. Can you guys see that? But it's very pretty, especially when they blend together. I haven't seen many people put any colorant in their butters because they're trying to keep it as natural as possible and whatnot. So we don't necessarily need that. But I don't typically recommend that you microwave your butters because the more heat that you apply to it, the more likely your nutrients are that are in these butters to burn off. However, shea butter has a really high percentage of unsaponifiables, meaning that it can go through various stages of heat and not lose too much. We just don't want it to get too runny because when it gets too runny, what ends up happening is it won't whip the way we need it to whip. Whip it real good. So while I go and put this in the microwave, I'm going to play you guys a video, especially if you are new and you're trying to figure out who is this girl? What does she live stream about? I'm going to play this video for you. That way you can see it. And then by the time that's done, we shall be back. process soap from scratch.
Mommy,
If you don't have the
Mommy.
original book, the first one that came out, I'll show you
Mommy.
that one too. Yes, child.
what kind of book is this?
This is a book on making soap that's fantastic. You know the soap that we make here? I have to tell her. Thank you for sharing, Tati.
Mommy, you want me
The
to-
soap that we make here, we also are teaching people how to do it in here. What is cold process? Very good question. I do answer that in the book. That is the traditional method of making soap. And as you can see, Paige is very interested in it. That's when you don't use any external heat. You're just using the heat from the oils and the lye solution to force that saponification process. We tell you all that and so much more, including the supplies you need, the ingredients you need, the recipes that will help you be very successful when you're starting out. We also... Okay, guys, we are back. Sorry for the commercial break. Now what I'm going to do is make sure you can actually see over my pot there. Not my pot, my blender, my KitchenAid blender. So we are back, and I know there's a little bit of a delay. Jay, you are awesome. You said something about almost a pro chef, almost something else, author, website builder, soap maker. It's funny to realize, but that's actually very, very true. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to show you inside of the KitchenAid while we are going. And then I'm going to add in our oils that we did not do initially. So do you guys have any questions, or if you are just now joining, I can kind of give you a reset. My name is Zakia. Hey, Jason! I make my own handcrafted natural soap, and today we are doing a whipped body butter. If you are watching on the YouTube side, hello, all of you that are here on my first love of Periscope, hello. And we are attempting to leverage this technology so you can actually see what's going on inside of my blender, as well as like a head on. Now I am going to not have to. I thought I'm going to need more power. I'm running out of cords over here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those partially melted butters, make sure it's off before you turn it on, but here's a little bit of that action for you. So we partially melted it because I have no idea what I did with my beaters, guys. And because I don't know what I did with those beaters, we are going to do it this way. Only problem is I got to unplug and replug to walk back and forth. So I need a little bit better power situation going on over here. Jason, thank you for sharing on Twitter. Again, if you guys are new to me, you can stay connected by going to livesoapschool.com. You can also order any of the products that you see me making at naturalsoapbyzakia.com. And right now, we're streaming on Periscope. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these partially melted butters, and you guys are going to see that over here. Look, my order of operations is a little bit jacked, guys. I put the thing on. Ew, look at that. Ew. So that's a combo of our mango butter and our shea butter. Look at that. Ugh. It looks so luxurious. Do you guys see that? It's so luxurious. And we don't want to waste any. The thing is to make sure we do not keep